everybody out here on YouTube. It is I here with Beautiful Beauty. Gonna be doing a product review. Gonna be talking about vitamin E oil today. Vitamin E oil, honestly, in skincare is essential. Is absolutely essential. I like to make a lot of skincare products and make a lot of whether it's a whipped body butter, whipped shea butter, whipped facial moisturizer, facial creams, skincare in general. I always use a few drops of vitamin E oil. It just adds to the moisturization effect. It adds to the hydration factor. There's just like a million usages for vitamin E oil. I have used vitamin E oil forever, as far back as I can ever remember. It's just always been part of my skincare routine regime. Also, you can just put straight vitamin E oil on your skin. It is a little bit thick and a little bit sticky in texture, so it doesn't spread very easy, but you can just you can dab you can dab it on in drops. Hang on, let me take a drink, you guys. My sinuses are, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so you can just dab it on, especially under the eye area. What I like to do late at night when under my eye area is kind of extra dry, and say in the event that eye cream is just not doing enough of its job or not doing its job, I just take some, put it on my pinky finger and just dab it on. Just put it in dots underneath your eyes. I love to do that. It just adds that extra level of moisturization. Also, it's real good for cuticles. It's good for your nails. Although I forget to do that all the time. I should do it, but I forget to do it. I used to do it, but I get so overworked and so overwhelmed with just so many hours at work that I don't do it. And the thing is, I should be doing it because I've let my nails go completely like nail polish free, toxin free, and I've just let them breathe for about a year now. Okay, the thing is, I know your nails don't technically literally breathe. I get that. Somebody's going to try to correct me on that, I know. But I know your nails don't actually have pores and breathe like your skin. But I'm just saying that as a reference. I'm giving my nails a breather. AKA, I'm giving them a break. So I should be doing that while I'm giving them a break from like nail polish, toxic polishes, toxic clear coats, all that. While I'm giving my nails a break, I should be doing that. You know what I mean? Especially before bedtime. Just take a few drops and just takes a few seconds, although sometimes I don't even have a few seconds literally. Just massage it in around the nail beds. Massage it all, on the nail area. Our nails are just dead keratin, but the thing is, we want our nails to be healthy, dead keratin, you know what I mean? Yeah, so there's just a millions of usages for wrinkle control, skincare treatments, dry skin, and a big, huge thing for me with the vitamin E oil is surgical scars, small surgical scars, yeah. This stuff works literally miracles on small surgical scars. A few surgeries that I have had, I have really small scars. Like they're not enough to be really, obtruse or super annoying, but like I know they're there. You know what I mean? And so like, if I have a modeling contract coming up, which all summer I've been real busy doing that as well for some major companies, swimsuits, swimwear, calendars, on the beach, photo shoots, all that good fun stuff. So I like to work on those little small surgical scars myself. That way the guys and whatever they do in photography, I don't know, I'm not into photography, but whether it's airbrush or whatever, Photoshop, I don't even know what all that stuff is because that's not part of my work, but anyhow, so they have to do less of that work with photos. Like to fade my scars out naturally, and I'm telling you what, vitamin E oil absolutely works. Even simple, simplistic things like, say, if your cat accidentally scratches you or something, you get a cat scratch, or your dog's, nails or claws give you a scratch. That happens too. If you get a minor cut or a scrape, you cut yourself in the kitchen, things like that, things that they are kind of minor and you don't want them to end up scarring, use vitamin E oil. I mean, like when I was a kid and my I had a really, really hyper cousin. She was over the top hyper, and she's older than me, and she would just whip me around like a rag doll, carry me around, things like that. Well, anyhow, like she threw me against in a parking lot against like a van, somebody's van. I cut myself completely, my thighs, with the license plates on this van. She like literally just threw me into it like a rag doll, literally. And it left me with a, not a huge scar, but a scar on my thigh that's noticeable enough. It's like, okay, I do swimwear photo shoots or, you know, mini skirts or whatever. And I could see that. And that's just an old scar. That was there from the time I was maybe 4 or 5 or something like that, when she dramatically threw me into the license plates on the back end of a van, right? And the license plates just kind of chopped me up some. But I wish my mom had put vitamin E oil on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm like, I was 4 or 5 years old. If I could have spoke up and say, hey, Mom, reach for the vitamin E oil, put the vitamin E oil on that spot, I wouldn't have that, you know, scar. It's not huge, but it's still there. It's on my thigh, whatever. You know, I wish I had had that at the time. So yeah, small cuts, surgical scars, things like that. If you stay diligent about it and consistent and just constantly use it, it will work. I mean, is it going to work once overnight and then like miracle? No. It's like anything else, like consistency is the key. It's kind of like working out, eating right, staying on a good diet, things like that. If you want it to work, you got to stay consistent with it. Same scenario or sense for vitamin E oil. Anyhow, there's a multitude, a plethora of usages. There's like a bazillion of them. I know I didn't hit or highlight on every one of them, but I don't want to make the video too darn long. Anyhow, this brand here, this is the Sundown Naturals Vitamin E Oil, 70,000 IUs. So pure, it's clear. And the thing is, I bought 3 of these at once, and I noticed that it's literally not clear. It is cloudy. I do not know why. I'm like, you know what I mean? Okay, anyhow, I also want to throw this information out here. A lot of people don't really notice this or even thinks you know, that it matters. Make sure your vitamin E oil is cut with sunflower oil. That is the best cut of vitamin E oil, is sunflower oil. Try to avoid soybean oil derivative or sourced vitamin E oil. It's just not as good. Soy is an El Cheapo byproduct that's used worldwide. Vitamin E oil that is cut with soybean oil statistically does not work as well as vitamin E oil that's cut with sunflower oil. So look for one that is cut with sunflower oil and not soy oil. Okay, but anyhow, that's just my closing note there. I'm going to do a little swatchy-watchy here on my hand. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I bought 3 of these. I don't know why this batch is so cloudy. Maybe I got like an older batch. I don't know. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy more probably at the end of this week and get some good clear formulas going, because I noticed that this is like cloudy looking. Okay, but anyhow, yeah. That's just my luck, you know. Probably I ended up buying something that might have been an older product, and yeah, you know. But anyhow, this is what it looks like. Vitamin E oil, you guys. It's like one of the miracles of skincare. I love you guys. I thank you for watching. Take care. Bye, gorgeous.